competitive guy, and I like to play against competitive players and see what happens from there.
Michael Jordan wasn't just great, he was the greatest of all time. That fiery competitiveness made him dominate opponents and rewrite NBA history. But that same determination also ignited rivalries, fueled feuds, and created tension with teammates and opponents. MJ didn't back down or sugarcoat anything. Whether you love him or not, Jordan embraced hatred with the same intensity he embraced greatness. Let's dive into 6 players who, for one reason or another, found themselves on MJ's bad side. Isiah Thomas, from rivals to enemies. Isiah stands as Jordan's ultimate nemesis. Their feud wasn't a quick flare-up. It stretched years and defined the legendary battles between MJ's Bulls and Isiah's bad boy Pistons. Detroit's physical defensive tactic called the Jordan rules aimed to shut him down through raw aggression. And who led this pack? The Pistons' fearless point guard, Thomas. Jordan saw Isiah as sneaky and manipulative. After heated playoff matchups in the late 1980s, things exploded when the Pistons famously refused to shake hands with the Bulls after getting eliminated in 1991. Looking back, Jordan said in The Last Dance, "I took it personally." But the biggest fallout? The 1992 Olympic Dream Team snub. Isiah was left off one of the most iconic rosters in basketball history, despite being one of the best guards in the league. Rumor has it, Jordan told team officials, "If he's on the team, I'm not playing." MJ hasn't confirmed this, but his disdain was clear when he said decades later, "You tell me I'm a bad guy? No, you're the bad guy." Even today, Isiah demands an apology while Jordan dismisses him entirely, calling him in a hole in The Last Dance. Their animosity is a rivalry that transcended basketball.
What Jordan did for the NBA, hey man, we all still eating off of that.
Scottie Pippen, the shock of betrayal. Scottie, the Robin to Jordan's Batman, helped MJ secure 6 NBA rings as part of the Bulls dynasty. Pippen and Jordan were the perfect pair on the court, but off the court, their relationship was far more complicated. The tension erupted after the release of Bulls, which heavily focused on glorifying MJ's greatness while glossing over Pippen's contributions. Pippen didn't hold back, calling the portrayal insulting. In interviews, he openly criticized MJ, saying, "Michael wouldn't have won without me, but it looked like it was all about him." Pippen's frustrations stemmed from years of feeling undervalued next to Jordan, even during their playing days. MJ, in turn, felt blindsided by Scottie's comments. He reportedly said to a friend, "He's bitter, but he won't admit he needed me." Pippen later clarified that their relationship was more professional than personal, famously stating, "We were never close off the court." Fans were stunned. Their relationship proves that even great duos can have cracks beneath the surface. Gary Payton, laughing at the glove. Gary, nicknamed the glove for his elite defense, annoyed Jordan badly. Payton was one of the few players who dared to challenge MJ directly, especially in the 1996 NBA Finals. Payton's gritty defense rattled Jordan for the first 2 games of the series. Many believe Payton actually slowed MJ down. So how did Jordan respond? In The Last Dance, he coldly dismissed Payton's claims, laughing as he said, "I had no problem with the glove." Insiders, however, suggest MJ respected Payton's resilience, but hated the idea of someone affecting his dominance. Payton didn't back down, stating in interviews, "He hated confrontation that he couldn't control, and I thrived on that." Though MJ's Bulls beat Payton's Seattle Supersonics, convincingly their individual battle remains one of the game's most entertaining matchups. Will Perdue, when teammates become punching bags. Jordan wasn't just tough on opponents, he was even tougher on his teammates. And Will Perdue, the 7-foot center from the Chicago Bulls, found this out the hard way. During one intense practice in the early 1990s, MJ reportedly lost his cool and punched Perdue in the face. Why? Perdue had been setting what Jordan felt were overly physical, borderline illegal screens during scrimmages, and Jordan wasn't having it. It was one of those situations where Michael was ruthless. He didn't care who you were. If he thought you weren't giving 110%, he'd let you know, sometimes with his fists, Perdue later recounted in interviews. The altercation became one of many stories of how MJ's obsessive drive for perfection occasionally boiled over. Although punching a teammate might seem extreme, MJ wasn't known for patience when it came to winning. Interestingly, Perdue took it in stride. He didn't hold a grudge and later admitted that Jordan's approach, while harsh, usually got results. "I wasn't mad about it for long," Perdue said. "It was just Michael's way of testing us." He wanted to see how much we could take because in his mind, that's what it meant to be a champion. That intensity defined Jordan's leadership style on the Bulls. He didn't mind creating friction if it led to stronger performances on the court. Perdue went on to contribute to 3 NBA championships with the Bulls, likely shaped by MJ's relentless push for excellence, even if it came with a punch to the face. Reggie Miller, the trash-talking rival. Miller knew how to push MJ's buttons. Their most infamous clash came in 1993 when Miller shoved Jordan midair during a game. MJ landed hard, shot him a menacing glare, and moments later, a fight broke out. The referees stepped in, but the rivalry stayed alive for years. Jordan called Miller a dirty player who relied more on his mouth than his game. Miller, on the other hand, loved getting under MJ's skin, saying in interviews, "It was my job to mess with him, and I loved every second of it." He thrived on trash talk, knowing it irritated the hyper-competitive superstar. But even with the mind games, Miller couldn't stop MJ from dominating their matchups. Their battles were fiery and personal, amplifying the drama between 2 of the league's most captivating personalities. Stacy King, the punchline of MJ's leadership. Known for his large frame and playful personality, earned the brutal nickname Doughboy from MJ, highlighting his struggles with conditioning and weight during his early days in the league. Jordan didn't just stop at name-calling. Stacy shared stories of constant bullying during practices, where MJ would call him out in front of the team if he missed assignments or lacked effort. "He'd rip into me every chance he got," King joked in later interviews, "but that's just how Mike was. He expected you to be the best, and if you weren't, he'd let you know." One infamous story involved King celebrating. After scoring just 1 free throw in a game, and Jordan reportedly turned to him and said, "I scored 30 points tonight, and you're excited about 1 free throw? Get serious." While it sounded harsh, King admitted that Jordan's relentless drive ultimately pushed him to work harder. "You hated it in the moment," King said, "but looking back, it made you tougher, and we won championships because of it."
And chastised by all the players, they tease me still today about it.
Despite the constant trash talk, King and Jordan shared respect for each other over the years. King even credits Jordan for helping him develop a mental toughness that translated into long-term success on and off the court. Still, Stacy remains one of MJ's most famous punchlines, a reminder that no one, not even his teammates, was exempt from Jordan's high standards and unmatched competitiveness. These rivalries highlight the layers of MJ's personality and inability to forgive. Whether you idolize him or criticize him, one thing is clear: Jordan didn't just dominate basketball, he dominated the relationships surrounding it. Alright, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. Let us know your thoughts down in the comments. We'll see you in the next one.